truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan? You've got the truth, all right. Can you handle the truth? Find out right now on the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that detects and provides truth, research, and statistics about the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, Wolverines, and Spartans. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast and listen to it in audio form wherever you get your podcasts. Follow it on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page and know the truth.
Taylor Phillips here. Tonight's episode is why the Red Wings should sign forward Kirill Kaprizov. Let me type this in here, just 1 minute. All right, here we go. Yeah, why should the Red Wings sign Kirill Kaprizov? Because I read into an article over here. Keep a minute. Yeah, apologize for that. But anyway, I'm going to share the screen right now. From the Hockey Writers, written by Jim Parsons 2 days ago. Detroit's rebuild continues, but even with some key additions this summer, the Red Wings remain a team on the outside looking in when it comes to serious playoff contention. The acquisition of goalie John Gibson and the re-signing of Patrick Kane were positive moves, but they are unlikely to be enough to vault Detroit into the upper echelon of the NHL. With just under $12 million in salary cap space available, General Manager Steve Yzerman, an executive president, has yet to make his all-in push. One has to wonder if he's waiting on something, or if the news this week that Kirill Kaprizov is turning down $16 million with the Minnesota Wild might get Yzerman's attention. The Red Wings seem to be holding back. This summer offered a prime opportunity for Detroit to add impact players, particularly those on teams constrained by salary cap considerations. While Yzerman was active, he missed out on some bigger targets, including a failed attempt to engage with star winger Nikolai Ehlers before he signed with Carolina, the Hurricanes. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman noted that while Ehlers may never have been a realistic option anyway, Detroit's inability to secure a conversation underscores the challenge Detroit is facing as they try to attract bigger name free agents. Now, two questions here. Is Yzerman waiting on the exact right move, or is he hesitant given that the massive difference maker hasn't been available? Kaprizov would qualify as a big splash by Yzerman. Enter Kirill Kaprizov. The Minnesota Wild superstar reportedly turned down an 8-year, $128 million extension, knowing that the deal that would make him the highest paid player in NHL history. Even if the validity of the report is unclear, GM General Manager Bill Guerin is playing it off like the reports aren't true and the negotiations are going fine. The evidence appears clear. Kaprizov is either not getting the offer he wants, or he's willing to test his market for maximum value. For Detroit, a team with cap flexibility and an established reputation as a patient but serious suitor, Kaprizov represents a rare opportunity. Starting in 2026-2027, which is next season, not this upcoming season, but the season after that, the Red Wings are projected to have $44 million in cap space. If they wanted to, offering Kaprizov more than $16 million he reportedly turned down would not be an issue. Paying Kaprizov that much money comes with risk. At the same time, landing the winger would add a dynamic player the team has been missing. One with elite scoring talent. Add him to the current mix of players on the roster, and it would arguably transform the Wings into a legitimate playoff contender. This is a player who clearly believes he's worth whatever he's asking for. Kaprizov likely has no issue putting a team on his back and leading them in terms of offense. A big money contract comes with big responsibility, and he seems ready for it. Signing him would accelerate Detroit's competitive timeline and give clear direction to what has been a somewhat confusion vision by the organization. They have a group full of potential, but he would be the star offensive centerpiece to rally around. Dylan Larkin, Alex DeBrincat, Lucas Raymond, and Patrick Kane would have a finisher on another level. Is Detroit's window this coming summer? Of course, all of this is contingent on how things pan out between the Wild and Kaprizov. The two sides may figure out the gap between them, and he could ink a deal before the season starts. If that doesn't happen and the trade deadline approaches, insiders are already teasing the idea that Guerin might want to obtain a list of destinations Kaprizov would be willing to go to. Again, Detroit might not be on that list, but if it's about the money, the Red Wings have it. They have a lot of it. Speaking of money, let's go to that first before we go to advanced hockey stats. Let's go to Spot Track first. There we go. Minnesota Wild. Kirill Kaprizov. He becomes an unrestricted free agent next year. Right now, he's being paid $9 million per cap hit per average annual value, a $9 million cap hit. This year, he's in the final year of his contract. So the Red Wings are going to have to hold off on Kaprizov for now until at least the upcoming trade deadline or next upcoming free agency offseason next summer. But I want to show you Kirill Kaprizov's amazing advanced hockey stats. Look at this. Look at all the great projected percentiles. Projected WAR percentile 99%. Even strength offense 98%. Power play 99%. Finishing 99%. Teammates 98%. Competition 90%. Penalties 90%. He stays out of the box. Even strength defense 77%. He's a little above average, but still good. I think still good enough. He can help the defense in front of John Gibson and Cam Talbot in goal. First assist 96%. Goals 89%. So overall, he's a two-way player, and he could be the only player that could, he could be the best defender on this roster that could actually also help with the penalty kill, which is NA right now. But I would get if I were on the penalty kill, if I were head coach Todd McClellan, I would at least give Kaprizov a try on the penalty kill if Kaprizov ever came to Detroit. My goodness. So with that said, this is just a short and sweet video. No Tigers Tribune episode. We're going to forget that. We'll save it for the next episode. So what have we learned? The Red Wings have a golden opportunity to and definitely should sign forward Kirill Kaprizov because he plays very good two-way hockey, especially offense. Again, they're going to hold up. They're going to have a golden opportunity in the near future. In technicality, whether it's the upcoming trade deadline or next off season in the next summer season, it's coming. The Red Wings and Steve Yzerman had better be prepared. That being said, I can't wait for hockey season to come to fruition. So that's what we've learned in this episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Like its videos and turn on all notifications on the bell icon. Click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes and check out its shorts videos. Also, watch live and follow it on Twitch at Michigan Sports Truth. Listen to it in audio form on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, CastBox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and Giles Savin. Also, join its supporters club on Spreaker. Just $2 a month. Very, 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 very extremely cheap deal. Follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on social media on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth. And on Reddit at /Michigan_Truth. Also like its Facebook page. Also, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Michigan Sports Truth. Business endorsements, statewide business endorsements starting off, go to Cops and Donuts, Grand Traverse Pie Company, J&H Family Stores, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Rally House, Michigan, and Rally House, Detroit, Jets Pizza, Michigan's Adventure, Alpine Chocolate House, Hudsonville Ice Cream, Grandpa's Mini Donuts, Tom's Food Markets, Bigby Coffee, Detroit Wing Company, Simply Delightful, Tropical Touch Spa, and Main Street Rocks. Main Street Rocks in Durand is also a proud sponsor of Swartz Creek Youth Baseball. Metro Detroit area business endorsements go to Gino's Surf, Avenue American Bistro, Mocha Donut and Boba, Modern 7 Bistro, Northville Sports Den, Union Barber in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, The Spot Food Truck in Dearborn and Detroit, Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward and Ferndale, Blind Owl Royal Oak, Cali Tickets, call 877-225-8425 or visit CaliTickets.com, The Jagged Fork, Goodman Acker Law Firm, and Northwestern Technological Institute, and Legacy Family Dental Center in Dearborn for following us on Instagram at Michigan_Truth. Local business endorsements go to the B4 Foundation in Ithaca, Front Porch Suttons Bay, El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brimley, United Food Service Solutions of Grand Ledge, Fletcher's Pub Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Hooters of Saginaw, Anna's House in Grand Rapids, Coffee Beanery in Flushing, and Spicer's Boat City in Hone Lake. Traverse City business endorsements go to Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate, Yen Yoga and Fitness, Firefly Kitchen and Bars, and Well-Being with Catherine Palms. Cadillac business endorsements go to Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Creative Embroidery for designing the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast logo on my long sleeve shirt and t-shirt, Michigan Coffee Company, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social Restaurant, Northern Star Event Rentals, The Food Mafia's Let's Roll It That Road Ice Cream, Tees Tanning Salon, Toy Town in Cadillac and Reed City, Max Swings Indoor Golf, Cadillac Party Lounge, and the Sweet Shop. Lake City business endorsements go to Cuts by Melanie. I got it just yesterday. I got mine just yesterday from there. The LC Tap House, To the Moon Bakery, Northern Auto Lab, and Misaki Golf Club. Until next time, this is Taylor Phillips signing up. But remember, stay on the lookout, and we always observe and detect the truth about our teams in the state of Michigan because the truth is everywhere. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Pound to the people, hit them with a hind. Baba Booey to y'all.